The biggest barrier to looking at leadership as an everyday thing that everyone's capable of doing are the untaught lessons. And there are lessons in our society that are learned, even though they are never explicitly taught. And one of those things is that leadership is for an exclusive few. And what it gets taught or internalized, it actually never gets taught, but it gets internalized, is that leadership is for extroverts. Leadership is for people who like to be the center of attention. Leadership is for big personalities. And that gets internalized by every introvert. It gets internalized by everyone who doesn't want to be the center of attention. It gets internalized by every essential member of an organization who has never seen themselves as leaders because they never saw themselves in the examples they were given when they were younger. The biggest barrier are the examples of leadership that we give to young people because it teaches an untaught lesson, or it embeds an untaught lesson that says leadership is for a select few. How do we overcome that? By starting to recognize that the biggest impact that we have happens in individual moments, not by what we achieve and acquire over time, but the biggest legacy we leave are in individual moments of leadership. And what I want to teach people is how to create those. I became well known because of a TED Talk about lollipop moments, creating these individual moments of impact. The thing that I think is so essential to remember about that moment is that it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. And what I try to teach now is a process that's rooted in behavioral psychology that helps people overcome those untaught lessons, start to move beyond those encoded things that say this is not something that's supposed to be for you. And if we can find a way to let everyone in an organization know that their leadership is leadership, that their acts of individual impact, even if they're the quietest person in the company, is leadership, then what we do is we spread the culture of leadership. We have more people embrace it, and the more people within your organization who think like they're leaders, the better off your organization is. You make better decisions, you make them faster, and you're more creative when you make them.